What's up, y'all? Been wanting to get this video out to you for a couple days. Been very busy, very hectic around here with all the CV19 drama, shall we call it, going on. I'm surprised they're still running this race. I thought they were going to cancel it, but hey, I had to get this video out because this might be the last one I'm making on a horse race for a long time. Who knows when they're going to get everything back going. Hopefully it's soon, though. Kentucky Derby's been temporarily rescheduled to September 5th. We'll see if they keep that on schedule. However, we do have a prep race going today. Florida Derby, running today at Gulfstream. So let's get into this, all right? The number one, as seen on TV, he ran in the Fountain of Youth. Ran a disappointing third. I thought the horse was a little bit better than that. However, didn't have much for Ed Indian in that one, who ran away with the Fountain of Youth. This horse was second in the Mucho Macho Man. Decent time, decent race. It just seems like the mile and 1/16 was a bit too much for him. He's got some decent workouts. 49, that's not that great, but a couple 48 seconds. They were bullet times for whatever that's worth at the track they were run on. He's a decent horse. Paco Lopez is back aboard him. He's looking to be stalking this pace here. Out of looking at Lucky Smart Strike horse, his other grandfather's Pulpit. So well bred. Maybe he just had an off race in that Fountain of Youth. He's at 12-1 for now. So we'll keep an eye on as seen on TV. Second, Chivalry. All right, Chivalry's morning odds 30-1, being ridden by Micio Jeremio. He has gotten a win aboard this horse before. However, his last two outings, he ran second, had a very close second, and Hutchinson lost that one by a neck, 6 furlongs. Once again, decent time. He's looking to be probably stalking the pace, maybe looking to get the lead in this one. I don't know if he'll be able to do that much, though. Hasn't gone very far. He ran his first race, I think it was, at a mile and 1/16. Everything has been under a mile since then. So he's stretching out now to go to this mile and an eighth. We'll see if he can handle the distance. Number 3, Disc Jockey. Now this horse, I think he looks pretty good. Decent workout times, definitely. 101 breezing in his last out. But he had a 47, he had a 59 5 furlong, he had a 46 4 furlong. So they got him at 20-1. I think that might actually come down a little bit. Who knows how the betting action is going to be on this race, though, because the track's closed, so all the betting is going to be online. Disc Jockey's a Bodemeister horse, as I said, being ridden by Tyler Gaffalione. I kind of like this one. His last two outings, he had a second place, and he had a win at a mile. The second was 7 furlongs, 122 and change in that one, so that was a fast race. He was only a length off of that lead. So Disc Jockey's looking pretty good. Irad Ortiz Jr. was riding him last time out, but they got Gaffalione on him, who's never ridden him before. That'll probably hurt him a little bit, but we'll see. If he's a good enough horse, he's still going to be able to compete. All right, number 4. The number 4 horse, very interesting name. And I know Wicked Felina is probably all excited about betting on this horse. The number 4 horse, Soros, all right. Most likely named after this guy. His name starts with a G. I think it's George. Don't really want to say the two names together because YouTube's kind of sensitive about people talking about that guy for whatever the reason. However, the number 4 horse, Soros, being ridden by Edgar Prado, blast from the past, been out of the country. He's back. Soros is out of commissioner by AP so some decent breeding. Still, he's 30-1 though. Edgar Prado has lost a lot of his fame, I'm sure he's had over here. However, he has gotten a win aboard this horse before. Now, another strange thing to go along with this horse's name is that his last race has no statistics. There's no time on it. There's no fractional time, no markings of they say he won by a nose. That's all we know. It was a mile race and he won by a nose. Don't know anything else about this race. That's very suspect, all right? But what is also suspect is his 2 races before that. Even though he got a win with Prado aboard, mile and 138, that ain't quick, all right? And then before that was a 139 mile, and he lost in that, 5 lengths off. So I don't really like this horse. Don't really care for the guys named after either. Number 5, Governor Morris. All right, Governor Morris, another horse out of Constitution. I think there's a few Constitution horses in this one. I think maybe 3. He's got a few brothers in this one. Constitution's out of Tappet. It's other grandfather's Unbridled Song. So this one, Governor Morris, he's a Pletcher Velasquez, trained by Todd Pletcher, ridden by Johnny Velasquez. They got him at 8-1. However, I just don't like the horse that much. I mean, he had a win in this OC at a mile 40 yards, minute 38, too slow for my taste for that time. For that, a mile and 1/16, 144. He's second, 5 minutes off, too slow once again. So even though he's Pletcher, got Velasquez riding him, I don't know, maybe he'll hit the board. I just don't like him to win it. The 6 Ajaweed, all right, a curling horse here, trained by Kieran McLaughlin. He's got Luis Saez riding him. They got Ajaweed at 20-1. He came up third in the SF Davis at Tampa at a mile and 1/16. That race was run at even time. Rosario was riding him, couldn't do much with him. I don't really think he's going to do too much. He's also got he ran the Remsen at Aqueduct, another mile and an eighth. You can't say one thing about this horse. He has got experience at the distance. He's ran third, second, and fourth, going to 2 mile and 16th races and a mile and an eighth. So maybe you like him to hit the board. I don't think he's got the speed to win, though. We'll have to keep an eye on him. The number 7, the favorite, Tiz the Law, 6-5. In my opinion, way over favored at 6-5. Been ridden by Manuel Franco. He's gotten a win aboard him before. He's favored off of that win in the Holy Bull. Beyer gives it 100 Beyer score. I don't think so. It's even time. I mean, I guess Beyer thinks that's about average, but 100 usually he has it being higher. So even time in the Holy Bull, he had an all right win. He got a win over at Indian, who came out and won the Fountain of Youth. But I don't see what all the hype is about this horse. He's another Constitution horse out of Tappet. Grandfather on the other side is Tiz Now, trained by Barkley Tagg, who I think is an overrated trainer. So we'll see. Tiz Law, I think he's overrated. Decent race, though. I think he will probably be in it. Workouts aren't that great. But he does have that even time at a mile and 1/16 in that win in the Holy Bull. So, I guess he'll be competitive. I just don't think he should be 6-5 by any stretch of the imagination. Now, the number 8, My First Grammy. 50-1 on this one. He's another curling horse. Giants Causeway on the other side of the tree. He's ridden by Barrios. Nothing to write home much about on this horse. I mean, he's probably going to take the lead. He may set the pace. He may, may control the pace, but I still don't think that's going to help him too much. He's not too much impressive in his last couple of races. Race at a mile, 3 races at a mile. Got a second, a third, and a 6th in those. The best one was the last one out at a mile and 1:36. He was still 6 lengths off the leader in that one. So I just don't really like My First Grammy. I don't think he's got the speed to keep up with this the other horses in this race. Number 9, Independence Hall. All right, Independence Hall being ridden by Joel Rosario, another Constitution horse. That's 3 Constitution horses. Rosario's going with this one, who was being ridden by Jose Ortiz. Ortiz isn't riding in this race today. I expect Independence Hall to be stalking the pace. He was second in the SF Davis, 2 lengths off of that one at Tampa, but once again, that's even time, and he really wasn't able to keep up. Maybe he'll run a better race today, but I just don't know if he's got the speed. Decent workouts, a 48 second, 4 furlong, a 1 minute flat, 5 furlong. So hey, he's decent. Might hit the board. Don't know if he's going to win though. I don't know. This one's going to be kind of a tough one. Anyway, 9-2. Decent price on the horse. That's probably right about where he should be. The number 10, Tycoon. All right, Candy Tycoon, rather. Out of Twirling Candy, who's a candy ride horse. He's got Unbridled Song on the other side, so some decent breeding with this one. Got a jockey change, though. Manuel Franco is riding Tiz the Law, the favorite, so we're going to have Javier Castellano riding Candy Tycoon. His horse is another Todd Pletcher horse. He ran in the Fountain of Youth, second in that one behind Et Indian, 8 lengths off. Not much competition for that one, but hey, he's familiar with the track. Got a jockey upgrade with Castellano, so may look for a little bit more out of this horse. You might want to consider Candy Tycoon. It'll do a little bit of something there. Got him at 20 to 1 right now, though. That's probably going to come down a little bit because it's Pletcher and Castellano. 11, Sassy but Smart. All right, this horse is out of Overdriven. 50 to 1 in the morning odds, being ridden by Joe Bravo. Bravo rode him in his last race, 4th, 1 length off the leader in the Palm Beach Stakes, but that's on turf. I mean, mile and 1/16th on turf. Decent time, 141 in that one. He was 1 length off the leader. He had another decent race, got a win in a maiden special weight. That was also on turf, though. So while this horse looks like a good turf horse, I don't know how he's going to handle this. 50 to 1, I think that's probably too high. You might want to put a little bit of something on him because those odds are too high for a horse that's got that good at times. Just don't know how he's going to handle the dirt. He did run on dirt once before as a sloppy track. The race was moved off of turf. And, he was 5th in that one. Or was it? No, 3rd. 3rd, 1 length off. So he handled sloppy track okay. We'll see what he can do. Sassy but Smart. Want to watch him. Like I said, I do not think that he should be 50 to 1. Anyway, moving right along, the number 12, Et Indian. All right, winner of the Fountain of Youth Stakes. He won that one going away by 8. Not that great of a time, 143. But, hey, he just kind of cruised home to victory, so maybe he can do a little bit better. I think you definitely got to consider this horse. He's facing Tiz the Law again in a rematch from the Holy Bull. He's got Florent Garreau riding him now, though. Garreau wasn't riding him in the Holy Bull. It was Pancini. So he's got an upgraded jockey. He's a front runner. If he doesn't set the pace, he's probably going to be right on it. So I expect him to definitely be in this one. I don't know if he'll be able to hang out for the win. I'm going to have to look at the pace and kind of, track that out like I do. You guys know. But at Indian, definitely got to watch him. In the 13, Rogue Element, all right. He's an honor code horse who's out of APN. You got Candy right on the other side as well. So decent breeding out of this one too. 50 to 1 on the morning odds though. Being ridden by M. Vasquez. You can tell that. Not much to write home about. Jockey's inexperienced. Never ridden him before. His last race, Gaffleone rode him. That was a mile and 137. He was a neck off of that one, so don't know if he really has the speed to keep up. That's probably why Gaffleone is switching to another horse. He's on, what's his name? Gaffleone is on Disc Jockey, who I think is a better horse too. So that's Rogue Element, 51 morning odds. He's probably going to be in the race, maybe up near the front. So he'll get his name called a couple of times. I don't think he's really going to do much, though. But, hey, that's why they run the race. So stay tuned. I'm going to crank out a quick pace handicapping video and get a quick win pick out for you because I know everybody's excited for this Florida Derby because there's no other sporting events to watch, all right? So this is it, and this is going to be the last horse race for a while of any significance that I know of. So stay tuned, and we'll all have to go online and check it out since we won't be able to go to the track and see it and won't be able to even see it simulcast at the Kennel Club. So we're going to have to get the TVG app. For you guys that don't have it, I suggest you go ahead and download that now. The TVG app is great. They should give me a sponsorship for giving them this plug, but I'm doing it for free because I think it's a great app. You can tune into TVG, watch horse races all over the world. You can place wagers. You can get past performance information, picks, all kind of things. TVG app, it's great. Check it out. Download it. Stay tuned for the next video.